Howdy, howdy. It says that we are live. So I'm not going to do the intro tonight. Tonight's going to be a super short, super sweet night. The meeting had just adjourned. And first and foremost, I want to let folks know that every other Monday night, now that I know, and I didn't know that we could do this until today, every other Monday night when they have their meeting, I will absolutely be listening and recording. And like in the morning, I will be getting that stripped down to an MP3 because I just use the same software that I do with the news. So it took video and audio, so I just need to strip that down to an MP3 and then get it uploaded to the website, and then the citizens of the town can choose to listen to it at their leisure. So, anywho, it was a very long meeting, and dare I say that I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed listening to what they had to say. There was actually some tidbits in there that I am going to pass on to you, and I'll go ahead and do that now. Not a big deal. There has been talk amongst, like, in the prepper community, and I'm sure many other YouTube, genres and whatnot, about shortages in especially things like transformers, electrical transformers. And that was actually something that was brought up in tonight's meeting. And, it's a situation that apparently is being felt nationally. And, we are no exception to that. So hopefully, they had had an order placed for some time, and they're waiting to get. Hopefully, they told him the end of this year, and so he's hoping possibly the beginning of next year, something like that. I believe he said. So it's something that, again, it's something that's felt nationally. That's not just per the meeting, even though that was brought up too. But we've been hearing about that for some time. So I figured I would pass that on to you. Again, I enjoyed listening to the meeting. It was rather interesting. I had a personal concern aside from all this EMS stuff, and that was I knew the agenda mentioned something about an increase in electric rates. Well, I don't want to say the words electric rates. That might be an incorrect way of phrasing it. I was concerned that it meant an increase in electric rates. So it was, I think I actually said something about that maybe last night or something. But thankfully, that was explained during the meeting. And it's not an increase in our, what we get charged per kilowatt hour or anything like that. It's just an increase in, I guess it would be like the meter fee. So not such a big deal. I was only sweating it because I know that there are many, many, many people across the country and across the globe, for that matter, that have experienced some really hefty increases in their energy costs. And fortunately, knock on fake wood, fortunately, we haven't had that as of yet. So hopefully our utility rates remain low. So that's the only thing, though, that from there that I need to pass on at this time. What I was going to do tonight is just cover the story that is covered by the title of the show, because, it's kind of like I don't want to do a bait and switch here. So I'm just going to do that story, and then I am going to get the heck out of here. If folks want to know what it was in the headlines, absolutely go to our Twitter, twitter.com/the Watchman News. And you can, at any time, you can look at the different stuff I tweet out throughout the day. So, anyway, I do want to cover this story, though, because I don't want to be misrepresenting. So, and again, I will repeat this. Don't be too surprised if this is every other Monday thing. So I don't think most of the meetings are even close to this long, or maybe even close to this in depth. They had a lot of stuff to cover tonight, and of course the public comment period of that was something that was just extending what looked to be an already pretty long night for them. So anyway, as you see the headlines say, man who entered U.S. illegally accused in O'Fallon, Missouri stabbing, authorities say. Now, I know the title of the show is a little bit different for two reasons. Number one, I didn't have enough space to fit that all in. And number two, I am not going to dance around their BS. It's an illegal immigrant. Say its name. Well, anyway, let's... I couldn't resist. All right, a man who authorities say is in the United States illegally is accused of stabbing two victims outside a laundromat in O'Fallon, Missouri. Jose Eusebio Barrera Amaya is charged, and I'm sure I got like at least 3/4 of that wrong. He is charged with assault and armed criminal action. Police say the incident happened around 2:15 p.m. Sunday outside the Highlander, nope, not here, Laundry on Sondarren Street. Barrera Amaya entered the laundromat and started talking with one of the victims, who is also his neighbor. The two had a disagreement on Saturday, authorities say. The victim then started walking towards the front door of the laundromat when police say Barrera Amaya punched him in the head. The victim then swung his arm towards Barrera Amaya to disengage, police say. The victim then walked out of the laundromat, but Barrera Amaya followed him and produced a green-handled folding pocket knife. Police say the victim saw the knife and ran. Barrera Amaya allegedly chased after him and stabbed him in the back. Authorities say the victim's brother then stepped in to try to help before Barrera Amaya chased him down and stabbed him in the back too. Yikes. Barrera Amaya then got into a white 2004 E250 cargo van, and it probably had free hugs or something on the side of it, and he fled, but officers spotted the car nearby and stopped it. I thought you just said a van. Barrera Amaya was arrested. He later admitted to committing the stabbings, police say. So, the only good news out of that is it seemed to be a kind of an isolated but yet targeted kind of thing, which is not necessarily the case with the majority of these particular incidents happening across the country somehow. That's just another thing that we just can't put our finger on how to fix it. I don't know. It's so confusing, right? 15 years ago, I'd be able to tell you easily how to solve stuff like this, but today I can't even tell you what gender we are. So, it's what it is. Or what gender they're going to say we are. Anyway, that's really all I was going to cover tonight because of the long show, but we will be back tomorrow, and we'll have a full show tomorrow night. So I am out of here. I hope you all have a good evening. God willing, we'll be here tomorrow anyway. As always, God bless you. We love you. Be one with your spirit, and shalom.